I didn't want to make a video because I'm so over it, but I just seen that video of that Man City fan drinking the bottle that had the Arsenal badge on it, and it clicked something in my head to make this video. Um, I don't care how many views this gets. This is something I have to express because it nearly brought me to tears. I'm not gonna lie to you, it really did. Because what it showed me was that every single person not associated with the boys, with Arsenal, sees us as a joke. And I don't want to be looked at as a joke. I just don't get, yeah? I just don't understand, yeah, how you can have your shitty training, yeah, that you have with the AI fucking generated chance, yeah, to build you up. How the shit in hell can you do that? How? You are challenging for the league after you've been knocked out. You lost the Carabao Cup final. You got knocked out from Southampton, yeah? Fucking Southampton, yeah? You've been second 3 times in a fucking row. The same group of players. And you need an AI generated chance in the background to train. How am I supposed to look at you and say, yeah, you have mentality when you need an AI generated chant to fucking train? And then you come on the pitch, Arteta goes in his press conference, oh yeah, everybody, bring your boots, bring your coats, bring your fucking lunches, the dinners, your table sets, all that shit, and perform like that. He is a monumental, generational, unequivocal loser. He is a fucking loser. There's no ifs, buts about it, bro. This guy don't know what the fuck he's doing. He gets players, yeah, that don't seem to understand his system. And he then picks them every week. Case in point, Gyökeres. Yeah? He buys Gyökeres, yeah. And you saw yesterday, and again, this was happening in the Carabao Cup final. We can't get out of our own box when we were getting pressed because he can't, Raya, go long because number one, he's got Gyökeres that can't hold the ball. Number two, he's got no 10. He's got no 10. What did he go and fucking do? He sends Ranieri to France on loan, yeah. Then Mikel Merino gets injured in January, by the fucking way. Doesn't buy anybody to replace him. What does City go and do? What do City fucking go and do? They go and buy Semenyo and they go and buy Gehi, and guess who scored today for them? There's nothing, guys. I look at this team. I saw that video today of that man drinking that bottle, bro. That bottle, what a bottle, you man. And it sparked something to me. Like I don't know, bro. That I nearly crashed, bro. I've been so real. Do you understand what they're saying to you, bro? Like I always say this in my videos there because I feel sometimes we talk about players like sometimes like I don't know, but these are men. These are grown-ass developed men. Like, these people have children. Like, imagine you seeing your child, yeah, being made fun of like that. Okay, let me flip that around. Imagine you seeing your dad, yeah, being joked about like that. Like, how do you feel as a man? I'm sorry to make this all sexist, but I don't give a fuck. How do you, as a man, as a grown-ass man, see yourself being mocked for 4 years in a row and not doing anything about it? Like, what is that? How do you sit at home? How do you eat? How do you greet your family? I don't get that at all. How do you do that as a man, bro? How do you sit down and say, I'm the man of the house? I'm sorry, I don't care how this sounds, bro. This is actually something this is something deeper. Again, and then when I think about Arteta as well, like, the most generational, monumental loser I've seen in this football club. Bring back Wenger. If he doesn't win, what do I mean for this? I already know Arsenal are not going to win this league. Me making this video is a premonition of how I'm actually going to fucking react come the end of the season because we're not winning the Champions League. We just scraped past fucking Sporting, yeah, on Tuesday. Yeah, and we're performing like that. It don't even matter if we beat. It don't even matter if we beat Sporting. We're not beating Atletico Madrid or Barcelona, and we're definitely not beating Bayern Munich. So it's done. We're gonna lose on next week Sunday. We're going to do that. I want you guys to know this now. There's no keep the hope. Or, there's nothing. These man need an AI generated chant at training. You man. Grown ass men are needing a generated AI chant by some like 16-year-old kid that made it, some shit like that. Yeah, just to train. Just to train. So then when they come on the pitch at match day, and all these people around them paying mad money, bro. Mad fucking money to come and see them and to perform like that, like they're not in a title race, bro. These men are always in the beach, bro. Like, I don't want to talk about a lot of players. Like, let me, in fact, let me just tell you who needs to go. I don't want to see them ever again in this football club. Gyökeres, Odegaard, Martinelli, Trossard, I'm sorry, Ben White, he needs to go. Madueke needs to go. Havertz needs to go. That's 7 players. 7 players, by the way. I've just named so far. 7. Jesus, oh my fuck. Please get out. Do you get? That's 8 players, you man. 8 players that I am relying to keep me sane, to help me win a league, bro. They have no... There's no quality. There's no quality. There's no mentality. There's no direction. Like, what is going on here? Like, what is going on here? Like, I guess sometimes I think football is not... There's something... I said this last time, like... Arteta needs to go to a pastor. Like, there's something there because this monumental loser, yeah, there's something from letting him go from here to here. But the actuality is, you man, and it could be numerous things. Maybe there's medicine in his life or someone put Jude somewhere. I don't know. But the ultimate thing is, he's not a winner. He's not a winner. Pep is going to leave end of the season, bro. Everybody fucking knows it. Do you get it? But he said, I'm not leaving this league, even though he's won it 6 times. He's won it 6 fucking times, yeah. At one point, he won it 4 in a row, yeah. 4 in a fucking row, he won it, yeah. He said, I'm not leaving this league, yeah, until I win trophies I fucking want. He's not leaving this league empty-handed. He's got himself a Carabao Cup. Okay, cool. They're in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Facing Chelsea, by the way. Southampton, yeah. Then, so they're already in the final because not just Southampton, but please, they are a serious team. They are a serious club. Do you get it? And now they're 6 points behind us with a game in hand, and they're facing us next week. We're going to lose. I want you guys. I don't care if it calls me negative Nancy. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. And then these people have the audacity to come out on social media, on Twitter, and say, stick together. What the fuck they say? Stick together, come together. I don't know. Like, are you all right? Are you actually all right? I just don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, why are you a footballer? There's ways to make money in life for doing nothing. Because you're doing nothing at this football club. You're destroying my mental health. You're destroying the mental health of all the other fans. You're making a mockery of this fantastic football club with the badge, bro. That niggas are going out now and purchasing bottles, printing out Arsenal logos, gluing it into the bottle just to make fun of us and say that we're bottling it. Because we are. These man today, let me tell you what's going on at Arsenal Football Club, bro. At these players' household. Let me tell you, because I've got my cameras in it. Let me tell you what's going on in their house right now, yeah. These men are not thinking about the game yesterday. They're not. They're not thinking about the game. These men are looking at holidays, yeah, or apartments they're going to look at if they're going to the World Cup, or going on holiday, looking at love holiday packages, bro. They're not here. They're not reflecting on what happened yesterday. And don't try and tell me, oh, yes, they are. You can see the dejection. You can't tell me that and then perform every week the same way. You just can't do it. We went from quadruple to treble to double, and now we're in trouble. Do you understand the monumental do you understand how much of a monumental loser you have to be to go through that stage? Arsenal don't win a fucking trophy this season. Hey, guys. You know London riots? You remember London riots in 2011? Hey, let me just leave it like that. Jiggy. Let me just leave it like that, because it will be anarchy. It will actually be anarchy, because we were favourites for all 4 competitions we were in. Do you know how rare that is? I'm not saying that Arsenal should have won all of it, but when you think about that City final, yeah, they lost all their defence, all their defence. And we didn't even play a glove on them, not even one goal. Yeah? Then we faced Southampton, a 7th place championship side Southampton, and we lose 2-1. Then yesterday with Bournemouth, we lose 2-1 at home. After telling me that I should bring my lunch boxes and my dinner and my blanket, what the fuck he said. And he says, oh, guys, I'm sorry for that. It's my fault. I apologize. We take it on the chin. Fuck you about take it on the chin. You're making 10 million a year to be unsuccessful. And this is the culture at this club. We reward failure. We gave Trossard a 50% increase in his salary. For what? For fucking what? We bought Gyökeres and gave him 200k a week for fucking what? We gave Odegaard a new contract. For what? For sniffing his balls and scratching his balls and sniffing it and wiping his head. That's actually what this nigga does, bro. We gave Havertz a 280k salary, bro. Like 280k a week. So do what? To misplace passes. And now our actual talent, our homegrown talents, he sends them out. He sends them out on loan. Like what is that? And then one of them, he just ostracized completely. Now I'm hearing talks that they're gonna try and sell him and Ranieri. Now what am I looking at here? He starts Kepa, yeah, in the league final because that's his Spaniard brethren, isn't it? Then he starts him again after his blunder in the FA Cup. This club rewards failure. There's negotiations with his contract. End it now. End that negotiation and those talks end. I don't need to wait to the end of the season for this thing. I need Arteta out. I do. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Because why am I sorry actually? Why did I just say that? Because they're not sorry. These people perform the same way they do every fucking week, and then they expect me to be like, oh yeah, guys, it is one of those games, like. No. These are grown men. These are not boys. This is not academy boys or under 20-something boys or under 11 boys that you're like, oh, guys, pick yourself up, listen, it's the next time. You're a man. We don't have teenagers in this team anymore. Except Dalman, bro. Dalman has GCSEs, coming up next month, less than a month, in fact, and he's been our best player. Do you get it? And you know what pisses me off about Arsenal, is our style of play. Our style of play is the most diabolical thing I've ever seen in my life. And the thing that makes me angry is that I know what we can do. Because I've seen it. I've seen what we can do. But you know what Arteta decided to do? You know what? He's too fucking power and he's made the team power. There'll be passes, we break through the line. We break through the fucking line after these men have been pressing us. Like, for example, let me give you Bournemouth yesterday. We pressed through the line, and in the players that he's purchased, i.e. Havertz, i.e. Gyökeres, i.e. Zubimendi, can't do anything with it. They go backwards, sideways. David Raya had 68 touches of the ball, 36 touches, something like that on the ball. Was that 36 touches on the ball? A goalkeeper. A fucking goalkeeper, bro. Ask me how many Gyökeres got. I said this last time. Every single time Gyökeres plays, there's always that PowerPoint or statistic that comes up in the corner of the TV and says how many touches he has, and it's like 2 or 3 in 45 minutes. In fucking 45 minutes, bro. And he decides to play him every fucking week. I don't care that Djokovic has scored 18 goals this season. I don't care. How many of that is penalties? How many of that is tap-ins? Do you get it? The only one game I thought he did all that one was Spurs. But look at where Spurs are now. I can't take that seriously. I said it in my match reaction. I said I can't take that seriously. It's Spurs. These men will hype this nigga up because he does this. He does this. Oh, look at me. Look at me. Fucking Bane. Whatever the fuck this celebration is. I don't even know what that fucking is anymore. What is going on here? When I saw that video yesterday of them training, with an AI chant, bro, in training, I knew we've lost the league. I knew we already lost the league. Because if it takes that to hype these players up, these men up, then they were never up for it in the beginning. They were never up for it in the beginning. And whenever I look at the team, they look so disjointed, and I'm thinking, you see them, they look so frustrated with each other, you know. Like Rice is, I know Rice in particular because Rice is a winner, and I'll be so aggrieved, you lot, if he leaves my football club, because I know he will. Because he's a winner. He doesn't want to be surrounded by losers. He's got a loser as a manager. He's got loser players around him. He's got a loser hierarchy. He doesn't want to be here. Let's talk about him extending his contract. He don't want to do that. He's not going to do it. He's not. He's going to go show for fucking Barcelona or Real Madrid or maybe Man City. Maybe Man City might be like, hey, you know what? Come to us because we are actually winners. We know what winning means, bro. I look at Declan Rice here in particular, and he's so frustrated with his teammates. You can just see it. And because it's like, they look so disjointed sometimes. Like, you know, they make a pass and they're like, you notice it. You can have this, like that. Just go forward. But no, they do this. They take the ball and they go the sideways or they go backwards. This is how they play. This is how Arsenal players play. You get the ball, you break the fucking press that's been suffocating you, and then you do this. What is going on here? What are you doing in training? And this is the thing as well. Every fucking football club, has analytics, analyzers, up in the stands that record the game, check the stats, kilometers running, all of that stuff. They have like the overhead, the plan sort of view to see what's going on, right? And they review the game. Every club does that. It's not from the Vanarama team all the way to the Premier League. Do you get it? Every team does that. So this is not something that only Arsenal do. Every team does that. And you review the game after, you review the games that you play afterwards, and you play the same way. What do you do in training? What do you do? Do you look at that and think, yeah, that's great. Oh, did you see that? Oh, that was all me. Look at that. Oh, yeah. No, you don't do that. How can you do that? Actually, no. Pardon me. You have to do that because you play the same way every fucking week. So you're proud of yourself. You are very proud of yourself. Like, what are you doing in training? I don't understand. You know, when I saw that he did this bullshit as well in that all or nothing thing. That all or nothing documentary where he put the Anfield chant in the training ground to try and hype up players. Oh, what are you doing? It doesn't take your men. You shouldn't take that to hype you up. In that season, we were trying to fight for top 4. And here we're trying to win this league. We got 9 fucking points. I'm not even, bro. You know, and you know, people will say, somebody out there deluded as fuck will say, Vanessa, don't be like that because these men have played like 10 games or like 4 or 5 games, and then Bournemouth haven't played in like 22 days. There's some truth in that. There is truth in that. Don't get me wrong. And you can see that because look at the injury record we've got. Yeah, in this past, since let's just say from February to now. There is some truth in that. But I look at Declan Rice, for example, who has played almost every game this season. And does he have a bad performance here and there? Yes, he does. But I can always rely on him to do something for me. Do you get it? The winner. Funny enough, it's the winner that performs week in, week out, even when he plays X amount of games. Funny that. Do you get it? This man doesn't get substituted, by the way, unless he's fucking injured. He doesn't get substituted unless he's injured. And he still puts a performance. Martinelli and Trossard are fighting between us on to the D, to the dumb and dumber fight. When it comes to the 60th minute or the 70th minute, one of them comes on for each other. And they perform like Scheiße. Djokovic, the same thing. Havertz, same thing. Did he have no shame yesterday that he came off for Diamond? Someone that is 11 years, 12 years his junior. Does he not have any shame? This guy earns 280k a week. There's no fucking shame. Fucking wake. That head tie is too tight. Every fucking time he's in the ball, he throws it out of play. I was going to say something mad, but I'm not going to say it anymore because even that's mad for me. Let me drink my water, you man. Let me just drink my fucking water because you get like. You get it. It just doesn't. He's not a winner. He's not a fucking winner, you guys. Arteta is not a winner. He's not. He's a loser. He's a proper loser, mate. And I just can't have that in my team. We can't do this. We can't build and build and build. There's no. The building is finished. But no one is going in because you're shit. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you, man? He keeps saying we're building. Everyone keeps saying we're building. The building is done. Construction workers have gone home. Do you get it? There's nothing left to be done. It's just about now inviting the people into your building and getting the job done with that. But he can't do it. Guys, I'm sorry, it's my fault. We take it on the chin. Take it on the chin. Is that how you talk? Take it on the chin. Take it on the chin is like if you lost like money or something in a bet and you're like, oh no, just take it on the chin. This is your fucking football club that many people have paid mad money to come to watch, that you have now promoted them to give energy to, which they have, to perform like that. That itself is patronizing. I should just take it on the chin. It's a smack on the face. No disgrace. There's no disgrace in this football club. They're not disgraced. They're not. I look at them and I just see they don't look so disjointed. They don't know what they're doing. There's just no passion. There's no individualism. There's no one that says, give me the ball. No, especially my front players. Give me the ball. I'm gonna do something. No one can do that. No one. We're all trying to play this safely, safe, passes backwards, sideways. We put Calafiori or Timber as an inverted fullbacks. We'll make our defenders. Yeah, this is Arteta. Arteta thinks we make our defenders attackers. That's actually him. That is his motto. That's his MO. Workovers, he still plays for 90 minutes, bro. That nigga, oh my god, bro. That one has to be that pound for pound, no. Yes. Pound for pound, Djokovic is the worst sign I've ever seen in the Premier League. Forget Arsenal history in the Premier League. Pound for fucking pound. Djokovic is the worst player in the fucking Premier League history. Forget Nicola Pepe, forget Jadon Sancho. Who else? Forget Alexis Sanchez in Man United. Forget all of that, bro. Even forget Kim Kallstrom, bro. You guys remember Kim Kallstrom? Forget that one. Pound for fucking pound, Djokovic is the worst striker in this league. And people, do you know what I realized as well? People don't actually know football. People actually don't know football. Because you can't blame your team only. I'm not saying that Arsenal, the players, and Arteta are not to blame. They are. But when you have... No, this is all Arteta's fault, to be honest, because he's the one that plays them. But you can't play football with a bad centre forward. You just can't do it. You can't do it. It's not possible. And people will talk here and say, oh, Djokovic has got 18 goals this season, but he gets no service. Look at his conversion rate, this and that. When he gets the ball and he's in the shooting position, he scores. That's not how football works. You've got to make movements. You've got to hold up play. You can't hold up play. You watch Djokovic touch. You watch Djokovic, yeah. Have the. You know what? Let me give you guys a task. Yeah, I'll give you man a task. This is your homework. The next time Arsenal play, Arsenal playing on Wednesday, innit? And he's probably gonna start this nigga as well because he's dumb as fuck. The next time you watch Djokovic, yeah, and he gets the ball, and I mean when I say gets the ball, I don't mean he's trying to knock it down and pass it to someone else. I mean actually gets the ball, which you find will be very rare, by the way. I'm just letting you guys know that you find that to be very, very rare for him to get the ball and try and do something with it. But if he does, yeah, count how many seconds, not minutes, seconds, he doesn't have that ball afterwards. Count how many seconds he has that ball for. Just count it. I remember distinctively yesterday, he got the ball in his first half, and I think it was a pass to Benjamin from Benjamin White. He had the ball for like 10 seconds or 5 seconds, and he lost the ball. I said, "Ah!" I said, "Love." I've made a 26-minute video. I don't give a fuck. He's a generational loser. Because you start a player like that, there's no way someone like me that doesn't have any masters in sports, in football, in nothing. I've never had a coaching certificate, badge, whatever, can see that. Yeah, I've watched football for nearly 20 years now. I've watched football for 20 years. 20 years of my life, I've been watching football. There's no way a player and a manager that's played the game, managed the game, can't see that. There's no way. There's no way people around him are not saying that. What are you doing? And what makes me... One thing about Arteta, he has this arrogance. He has this arrogance, bro. Like, you know what pissed me off about his... One of the examples that pissed me off, yeah, it was arrogance. They asked him who's going to start in the FA Cup game against Southampton. He goes, I could tell you he'd be under 32, he's Spanish, and something else. I said, I looked at this nigga, I said, this nigga's making jokes. He's making jokes. Like we didn't just reach a fucking final. And with the goalkeeper that you picked, that you shouldn't have picked, and you're making jokes. What kind of arrogance is that? Are you fucking alright? And then one of the things that pisses me off as well, and then after said game, yeah, City game, he goes, "Oh yeah, I would pick him again. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Who are you? We haven't even won a major trophy, bro. You won an FA Cup 5.5 years ago, 6 years ago now, basically. And you're talking like that. Are you dumb, bro? Sackle yourself. Sackle your fucking self. But there's people that came out all over the country, even possibly internationally, paid mad money, bro, to come to the game. And you're putting out your best performance, best players. And you're talking about, he's going to be 32, under 32, he's going to be Spanish, and he's going to be from the Premier League, whatever the fuck he said. And you're right. Arrogance. Where is that coming from? I used to hate when Arsene Wenger had it, because Arsene Wenger also had arrogance. But he's won 3 Premier Leagues. He's won multiple FA Cups. He's won trophies for my team. He's one of the biggest reasons why Arsenal are the way it is today. Arteta can't make that mistake. Arteta cannot make that statement, bro. Arteta could never make that statement. He can never, ever finish his Arsenal career and say, yeah, I made this club. He can never. What he did make is making my team a laughingstock. I'd rather Arsenal not challenge at all than do what we're doing, by the way. Because this is humiliating. This is edging. We are edging ourselves. We're just saying, oh yeah, guys, when we faced Brighton, when we faced Brighton, bro, and then they drew 2-2, I made a video about it because I thought that was just it. I thought there's no way. We were in their ascendancy. Then we beat Everton. And we're like, yeah, let's go. Then they drew against West Ham. I was like, yes, we're in the ascendancy. And then it's only an Arsenal Football Club, by the fucking way, yeah, that can go from here to... It's unexcusable. He needs to be sacked. As I conclude this video, He needs. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what Arsenal need to do. This is the lineup that I need to see against City. Yeah, and see David Villa ain't goal. I need Jordan Timber back because Benjamin, I backed you for so many years. And you know what? Let me actually just pause there as well because let me actually just pause it. Let me actually get some mountain real quick with my boy. Because he put his body on the line. He gave us one leg, bro. One fucking leg. Also, do all that, yeah. Didn't join the England team. To do all that just to not win a trophy. And absolutely degrade his body. He's no longer the player that I once knew. For this manager, for this club, he gave his all for this club. Same as Saka, a 24-year-old boy, just about to get married, just starting out of his life, and he looks washed because he's given all he has for this club. Body, energy, time for this club. Actually, supposed to, he's contracted anyway, but do you know what it means to not be the same player because your manager overplays you or your manager doesn't manage your fitness properly? All for nothing as well. All for fucking nothing. So, I'm so sorry, Benjamin White, that your body has deteriorated like this for a manager that didn't care enough for you to buy players and give back tactics to make sure that your sacrifice wasn't for nothing. I'm so sorry. But, yeah, but he can't play right now. So, no. So, I start again. David Raya in goal, obviously. If Timber can come back, he needs to come back. I'm sorry. Even if he's fit again even for the sporting game, leave it. Because Arsenal are not winning the Champions League. We are not. I watched Bayern Munich's highlights the other day, and I thought, yeah, it just cannot. They will overrun us. Yes, we beat them at home, fine, but we're just not gonna do that. We're just not. So Timber, Saliba, Gabriel. And I need to play Hincampie. I need Hincampie back. You know, like, yeah. Calafield was still injured, and Skelly just doesn't look like a left back anymore, so yeah. In the midfield, Declan Rice, Eze, and if Odegaard's back, you put Odegaard. And then, front three, I would have... who would I have front three? I'd have Martinelli, I'd have Havertz, and I'd have Saka if he's back. That should be our lineup from here on. Matter of fact, if Mourinho can come back, that too. Do you get it? But I'm done. I'm done. If he doesn't win this game, on Sunday, I think this is what I heard Troop say this, and I'm gonna just echo it. To be honest, you sack him in the tunnel. You do an Ancelotti, bro. You do a Chelsea Ancelotti thing, and you sack him. You sack the fuck out of him because he cannot be in my football club anymore. But anyway, please like, subscribe. This has been a 33-minute video about Arsenal because yeah, I've lost my voice now, and yeah, we'll see, bro. We'll actually see.